Abstract Medicine. I hope you're all doing well. It's very early morning here and I'm feeling cozy for a reading, so get tucked in. For those of you who are just about to go to bed and you like to listen to my voice as you fall asleep, then welcome. Many of you have used my videos as ASMR readings, actually ASMR videos, to kind of gently lull you to sleep. I love your messages about this as well. It's really sweet over the years. If you're wanting more ASMR, if you're wanting more mental health therapy, you might want to listen to the tarot reading that I uploaded with yoga, and maybe follow along with the yoga with me. Just go as gentle and as far as you can, as you know. So today we got a pick a pile, and it's all about how can you shift from a lack into abundance mindset. How can you shift from a lack to abundance mindset? Okay, and hopefully we'll be seeing what the issues are involved and how to give you some tools as well, how to do that. We'll see how it goes, all right? So as you can see, we have 3 piles here, 3 cards. We've got pile 1 over here, pile 2 over here, and pile 3. Choose your reading, choose your card. The timestamps are down below. You know the drill for those of you who have been on the journey with me here on Abstract Medicine over the years. The timestamps are down below, pinned in the comments. Otherwise, just choose a card between 1, 2, or 3, or choose a number between 1 and 2 and 3. So without further ado, let's get started. Pile 1, let's have a look and see how we can support you, me, myself, spirit, with regard to moving and shifting away from a lack mentality to an abundance mindset. Okay, let's give you some tools. 7 of Earth, we have the 7 of Pentacles here. For me, it talks about patience. For me, it talks about patience. And I would say this is definitely something to do with your self-worth and money issues. Okay, with the coins, it's all about the material world. Let me just have a swig of my coffee. I really love this tarot deck. It's the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid. I also see that for you, pile 1, your lack of thinking, your lack of seeing abundance. I'm sorry, I'm being distracted because I feel like I need to tidy up. Tidy up my desk here. So I feel like this is related. I feel like your lack mindset comes from a place where you need to tidy up, clear away things, move things around, shift your energy. By shifting and moving things around and moving things away from you, getting clearance, you shift your energy, you shift your pensamento, you shift your way of thinking. Now, as I'm saying this, I'm seeing little tiny, the tiniest of spider webs, which A, says a lot about here, this house needs to be cleaned. B, it's also connected to the reading. Okay, so this could be you needing to clear out your house, clear out your mental, clear out your physical, clear out your spiritual space. Okay, you can do this in a variety of ways. Some of the tools I can give you is saging your house, and then after you sage your house, bring some sweetness into it by burning some cinnamon or burning some rosemary, okay, afterwards, all right? Keep your windows open as well as you do this to clear the energy. Another thing that you could do is to put some stuff in your bags that you no longer need, that no longer resonate with you, okay? Now, if they have strong sentimental value, you might want to keep that. But if they don't, and they don't lift your vibration, it's time to get rid of it, okay? I see some of you have a lot of clutter around you. And so again, this is a message to clear the clutter. This will help you focus and look above and beyond your circumstances at this time. Because I feel like you're sort of trapped mentally into your immediate situation. You're not kind of seeing the higher picture. All right, we have the messenger of fire, which is the messenger, page of wands. I do feel like there's an exciting opportunity here. Now, you see how there are two beings here. There's one that's looking in this direction, and there's one who's looking in that direction. For some of you who picked pile 1, you're needing to take action upon your circumstances, because it's not going to just happen overnight without you taking proactive, directed energy into the situation to make it move, to make it shift, to make it change. So there's a call for action here for a lot of you, pile 1, to start shifting your energy by clearing, by moving things around, by sending a message for some of you, by sending a letter, sending an email, making that phone call. I feel like there's been some sort of complacency here and maybe lack of motivation, all right? So the lack is coming from a lack of motivation for a lot of you, pile 1. And I'm sensing stagnation. There's stagnation energy here, all right? So we need to clear out the stagnation in order to move things along. Now, I do see that you do eventually do that. We have the Sun card here and the Fortune's wheel. Beautiful. So it's pretty simple, actually. I feel like even with the delivery of these messages, they were a bit slow, weren't they, pile 1? So I feel like for you, it's just a question of shifting your energy by clearing the clutter. And this will help you clear your mind. I'm seeing just so many little annoying spider web. They're like tiny. I think they could be like daddy long legs, because they look like the webbing of a daddy long leg. But it could be the tiniest of spiders. So this could also be your creativity in catching, creating a spider web essentially around the window, metaphorically speaking, catching the sun's rays so that you can catch the fly, you can catch the food that you need that's attracted by the sun. So some of you, I've been getting this message in the collective that it might be a nice idea, good idea to create a website. For some of you, you do not have a website. For some of you, you have Messenger as Facebook Messenger. We have the Messenger of Fire here. And that's great. That's a great way to communicate, but it won't necessarily make you come across as professional or serious in your business. Or for those of you who are wanting to create a viable business, you've got to create a website. Now, I'm not sponsored by Squarespace. I will say I'd love to be sponsored by Squarespace. I've been using Squarespace for at least 7 years. And I use Squarespace for my website as an artist and healer, CristallinaFischetti.com. Abstract Medicine is on there. There's a page, there's a link there on the website. All the information is there. And there's also a website for Hype A, which is my podcast, hype-a.com, sponsored or created by Squarespace. So this could also you being, maybe this is my pile here. Maybe this is you, where you are creative, you are an entrepreneur, you have lots of businesses and you've got lots of fingers in your pies, you've got lots of honey pots, I'm hearing. You're very industrial, I'm hearing. But it's time to actually create a website where you can A, get sponsored, B, be taken seriously, C, for your career, your money to shift. I feel like a lot of you will be doing that on account of this reading. As I always say, it's great to have social media, but the social media presence is really kind of an adjunct. It's a connector to the main online home, which will be your website, okay? What I'm picking up for you, Pile 1, is Mercury retrograde energy. So whenever you're tuning into this video, this could actually be Mercury being in retrograde, where you get to readdress a few things. This could also just be you readdressing and reorganizing your system of operations, I'm hearing. Okay, at work, in your career, how you organize things just generally. Maybe even in the home space as well, as we mentioned before, clearing out the clutter. With the Sun card here in the Fortune's Wheel, I feel like, you know, there's definitely good news in terms of your abundance. There's been a slow burn here in terms of, you know, creating financial stability for you. But I feel like, you know, it's going to be paying off, whatever this is. I also see that, you know, on the other side of this slow burn, you do receive great news here. This news comes from someone who could be younger than you. This could be news of a child as well. Some of you may have been trying for a baby, and I see that it may have been difficult, but then you end up falling pregnant, or your partner ends up falling pregnant, or you're able to get that documentation for adoption passed through and it comes in your favor. We have two cards based on the child here. The Messenger of Fire and the Sun is a child, typically in the tarot, and the Fortune's Wheel indicates destiny is at play here. So something is definitely fated here in your cards, which is beautiful. But it comes on account of, first of all, shifting your energy and maybe redirecting your focus after you've cleared away the clutter in more ways than one, so that you can focus on the future that is destined for you, involving a lot more abundance. But it starts with this very minor shift here with the Seven of Earth. I feel like that's kind of it, really. Let's have a look and see what's activated. What's being activated at this time. For some of you who have been single and you've been waiting for a long time, or you've been finding it difficult to attract the right person, the right match, I feel like this person is coming around soon. I would say within the year. I also see this person could have very strong Leo placements and Sagittarius as well. This person could be someone, you know, if I were to do your astrocartography and astro chart, this person would be someone you'd be meeting abroad, or someone who may be very different from your culture, your creed, your race. They could also speak another language. This person you're destined to have a child with, by the way. If you want to go deeper into this reading, you may wish to book directly with me a reading that currently there's a sale on at this moment. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but there's a sale on right now. For those of you who are ongoing clients, you know you can get 50% off. Just send me an email or send me a message in the contact page on the website. All right? Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, look at that. We're talking about love, and we have what's being activated is romantic love. So I feel like a lot of you, you know, it's you know, first of all, it comes from self-acceptance, self-love, always clearing out the clutter, maybe filtering out some friends as well, or fake friends. Your energy shifts as your focus shifts. Whatever we're paying attention to, more of that will come in. So if we're focusing continuously on lack, then more lack will be let's say reflected back to us, because we don't want to manifest lack, we want to manifest abundance. And once that shifts, we also attract romantic love, a romantic partnership. I actually, you know, I didn't say this at the beginning, but I actually saw someone who has their eye on you, potentially, for some of you. And you are kind of in a situation where you're not really seeing yourself in a highlight. But this person highlights you, I'm hearing. So this could be you just, again, shifting your energy and just raising your vibration just a tiny bit, refocusing, recalibrating, just clearing out, cleaning out as well. And this person you could be meeting in person in the summer months, I feel. Okay, this person is part of your destiny. And talking about destiny as well, we have 39, beautiful energy. This could be your age. Now, 9 plus 3 is 12, 10, 11, 12. 12 is Pisces energy in the Hanged Man. 12 is within the next year, this person you'll be meeting. And 12 is 2 and 1, so I've got some allergies. 2 and 1 is a 3, all right? So 3 is two people coming together in order to make that child. That will be inevitably happening for a lot of you, either naturally or through adoption or surrogacy. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with the reflection of a conscious lover. Yeah, you know, this person reflects back to you who you are. That's really the nature of true love. I'm going to end this reading here for you because I feel like this is really complete. So beautiful energy. Just redirect your focus and all will prevail in your positive path. I feel like everything is working out in your favor. You just have to believe that. That's where the message is coming true for you, Pile 1. If you'd like to listen to Pile 2 or Pile 3, you can do that as well, or some other videos. Check out the yoga and the tarot there, maybe follow along. If you'd like to buy me a coffee or tip me, I do greatly appreciate it. It starts from £5 if possible. Wherever you are in the world, the currency will be converted. I really appreciate your energy and I loved reading your energy today. Thank you so much. For pressing the like button as well as subscribing to Abstract Medicine. God bless, take care, cheerio. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. For those of you who chose this pile, we're going to be looking at your lack, what's lacking, and how to create abundance in your life. So we're going to be seeing how we can give you some tools and what it is exactly that you're dealing with. Let's have a look. Pile 2. We have the King of Water. The King of Water. What a beautiful card. This card actually reminds me of my dad, to be honest. He's such a Poseidon, Neptune energy, you know. He lives by the sea, he has a beard, he's got white hair. You know, this could actually be a father as well. With a king, it's a father figure. This is also the energy of someone who's very connected with water and their emotions, someone who's sentimental, someone who could also have Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio in their natal astrological chart. This could also be someone who could be giving you wise advice. But we're having a look at the lack and into abundance. You know, this card is so gorgeous, it's so beautiful. We have someone who's a man who's, you know, really in contact with connecting with fish, beings that live in the sea, in the ocean, in the depths. It's kind of like a horse whisperer, but it's more of a seahorse whisperer, someone who is able to connect psychically without saying anything through the vocal cords, with other sentient beings who also are from the same element. So I feel like maybe for some of you, you have not been able to be around people or connect with friends or true soul tribe who also have a very strong connection psychically. I feel like a lot of you, you do come from a sea place, an island, or you have ocean close by, or you have a very strong connection with the water in general, with lakes, ponds, mermaids, sirens, nymphs, fish. Maybe a lot of you are pescatarians, you mainly eat fish. Maybe some of you are also Pisceans as well, or Cancers. You love rock cliffs because you're able to connect and chat with your Cancer friends, your crab friends. I just heard rockfall fishing. But I feel like mainly the lack has mainly been through that, where you've been unable to connect with soul tribe who also have a very strong excuse me, a very strong psychic connection as well, who are empaths as well. Some of you, your lack comes from you not being able to have a father in your life physically, or a father figure around you. Okay, now the King of Cups for me is the divine masculine attributed to Yeshua energy, okay, or otherwise known as Jesus, who came into the Christ energy with this crown and this what's it called, fork, trident. I see that there's an emotional intelligence here that maybe wasn't taught from a young age through a father or a father figure who was very sweet and kind and emotionally savvy, I'm hearing, or emotionally open with you. If that's not the case, this may not necessarily be your reading, but if you want to stick around, then please do. Let's have a look at the other cards that come out for you, pile 2. What's this lack, and how can they shift into abundance for pile 2? Please, Spirit, thank you. Well, I mean, the Spirit's saying it's pure and simple. Connect to the ocean, connect to water. You know, a lot of you, how you create abundance is through the element of water. How you create abundance, how you feel full and how you feel fulfilled, mentally stable, emotionally healthy, spiritually healthy, is being in contact with water. Some of you, this could be as simple as you're dehydrated. This is your sign to drink water right now, and to hydrate yourself. Okay. We have a King of Water and we have a Queen of Earth. Gorgeous. Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus energy here. Okay. Queen of Water. 2 queens and a king. The moon. All right. All right, my darlings, pile 2. We have an energy here where for a lot of you, your abundance, again, comes from you connecting with soul tribe who are highly psychic. We have the Queen of Water here, the Moon card, which is telling me there's a lot of you who pick pile 2, there's a strong connection. You're very, very connected to spirit, the spiritual world, mysticism, hermeticism, shamanism, yoga, the occult, spirituality, the non-physical, philosophy, psychology, your dreams. You're really connected to meditation. You're very, very, very connected to the spiritual world and spiritual entities. For a lot of you, you've experienced definitely psychic connection, some of you even psychic attack, paranormal activity, without a doubt. For a lot of you, pile 2. If you haven't, then this will not be your pile. I feel like you might want to listen to pile 1 or pile 3, and if you don't resonate there, then you may wish to listen to another video here on abstract medicine. There's lots of playlists here for you. Maybe even choose another video on the pick a pile playlist, pick a card, right? So pile 2, for a lot of you, what I'm saying is, I just heard your lack of worth. For a lot of you, I feel like you've been feeling most of your life isolated because you were different from the rest, okay? I see that a lot of you, almost without a doubt, are Pisceans, Cancerians or Scorpions, okay, Scorpios. Without a doubt, you have this heavily aspected in your astrological chart, either a heavy stellium where you have a lot of these zodiac signs that I mentioned placed in your astrological natal chart, the time of your birth, the date of your birth, and the year of your birth and the location of your birth are very, very important to really understand who you are. You know, astrology is the higher aspect, as you know, pile 2, because you know this, you're almost definitely into astrology as well, is the higher aspect of astronomy. All right, this is just a hermetic idea. You know this. And so you connect with higher beings. We have the Queen of Earth here, which is the only card that's sticking out for me that is different from the full energies here. This is all water energy. King of Water, Queen of Water, the moon, affects the tides, affects the oceans, is very spiritual, is very maternal, is very sentient, is very psychological, is receptive, is lunar energy, is Selene energy, the goddess Selene, ephemeral. The Queen of Earth is grounded in reality. Now, this could be you where you had a father who was very sentimental and emotional, in balance, and you may have a mother who is very grounded and materialistic in a good way, that grounds things in a practical way in order to create abundance, financially speaking. This is kind of a tip for you Pole 2s to learn from your mother or maternal figure in order to ground, maybe for a lot of you, ground your etheric ideas, your spiritual philosophies, even into a viable business, into the reality, into the real world. I'm hearing this could be taking a page out of their book. For a lot of you, this could actually you be becoming ready, or becoming. You're becoming. I just heard you're becoming. A lot of you have a father figure in spirit who is communicating to you in the dream space or meditation space, the astral realm, that you're about to become a mother. For a lot of you, for many of you, you may actually have both parents in spirit who are guiding you into motherhood at this time, or recent motherhood for those of you who have become recent mums. Congratulations, by the way. From lack to abundance. For a lot of you, you find it very difficult to be in this world, to live in this world on a day-to-day basis. I understand that. But again, I feel like it's about connecting with soul tribe. A lot of you, you're still figuring that out. You're still trying to figure out who your soul tribe are. A lot of you, you connect more deeply with feminine energies, with even men who have feminine energies, you know, who have Cancer, have Taurus, have Pisces, have Scorpio in their chart. You have more of a feminine energy about them. You just connect better with women in general, or people who have that feminine energy. And I feel like they're still unknown to you. I feel like you create more abundance, you create more fulfillment, you're more fulfilled in the spiritual world. This could also be you attracted to communities who practice these sacred arts as well. I just heard geography could also be of importance here. Some of you could be needing to move and relocate as well in order to attract that. I see Africa being of importance here. I see the continent of Africa. I see melanin toned people as well, of importance. I see the Caribbean here. I see Mauritius, very strongly aspected here, particularly with the energy of mermaids and sirens. I just see the Caribbean like coming in very, very strongly here. I feel like a lot of you are going to be illuminated by going to one of these islands, or sacred isles. Could also be England as well, Scotland, Ireland, or Wales, particularly Ireland for a lot of you. It's about reconnecting with your roots. So your abundance comes from, or a new idea comes from, connecting with your roots, maybe even from your maternal line. Beautiful energy. Okay. Definitely connected with a mother. I feel like a lot of you will become mums after having healed maybe a broken line with your mother. I'm hearing, so one way or another, this could be you not being connected with who your mother is, or who, maybe some of you are adopted and you don't know who your mother is, and you go back to their land and where they were born, and there's something about a reconnection, astrally and emotionally and mentally and spiritually and physically, that then helps you to go on that line, to continue that line and legacy as a mother that you're going to be coming into. I hope that makes sense. It was a bit jumbled, but anyway, we have what's being activated for you, Pole 2, is allowance. So exactly, with this water energy, you're allowing things to come. You're receptive to what's happening. You're receptive to opportunities coming your way. With the water energy, I feel like you've done a lot of clearing. I feel like you've done a lot of healing already. And I feel like you're less, for those of you who were more in the attack, you're less on the attack and more on the abundant energy. You're more on allowing things to happen and take place. We have another card of green and blue here. So, you know, you understand the nature of the tides coming in and then the tides dissipating. You understand the flow. You understand when it's time to act and the time to receive. I feel like a lot of your abundance comes from you being in silence and connected to other soul beings here manifested on the physical plane, who also understand, you know, these esoteric and at times very complex teachings that can't really be understood by an intellectual mind. You have a higher mind that is more spiritual, you know, more psychic. The frequency of allowance invites us to open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. Again, I feel like there is expansion here. I feel like your womb space is definitely opening up into the opportunity of childhood. I do feel like a lot of you are going to be falling pregnant, but you allow for that to happen. I feel like you've been trying and that happens. You may be coming in a little bit for some of you from Pole 1. Number 9 is the Hermit energy as well. So I feel like there's this time to continue to reflect and to ponder on deep thinking, deep spiritual thoughts. I feel like a lot of you may have Virgo placements as well. Maybe even for some of you this could also be Gemini placements too, but I feel like Virgo placements where you could be around people or a community of people who are from a very sacred lineage, a very spiritual lineage. I would say I wouldn't even be surprised if for a lot of you come actually from the rose line that's connected with Yeshua, with Jesus and Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary themselves. That's what I'm seeing here. So just allow these downloads to come in, allow for this awakening to take place, allow for your womb space to be open and ready to receive beautiful blessings. I feel like a lot of you are going to be blessed with having a child. That's what I'm seeing for you, Pole 2. That's what I have for you, Pole 2. A very cryptic message here for you, but if you find this message to be of resonance, please do press the like button now and also subscribe to the channel so you're notified. And if you'd like to go deeper into your situation and maybe be more accurate as well with a reading, you may wish to book directly with me on the website. All the information is below in the description box. If you're finding it difficult to choose which reading you could benefit from, then you may wish to send me a message via the contact page on my website. And for those ongoing clients, you know that you get 50% off. For those of you who are new to abstract medicine, welcome. There's lots and lots of readings here on abstract medicine and different playlists as well. So check out the playlists. If you'd like to buy me a coffee or tea, or you just like to tip me as a way of giving thanks, I really do appreciate it. I really appreciated reading your energy as well. Beautiful energy, lovely receptive energy. Definitely feel I feel like you're my soul tribe here, 100%. So welcome, and I'll see you in the next reading. Check out Pole 1 and Pole 3 if you like. God bless, take care, bye for now. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. Let's have a look at the lack, what is lacking and what is around the corner to help you in your abundance, okay? What is lacking and what will be abundant? Let's get you some tips. Let's see. Pile 3, Pile 1 and Pile 2 have been quite fun to read as well. Very different energies, but let's have a look and see Pile 3 for you. Ace of Fire. Wow. To be honest with you, I feel like you've mastered lack into abundance. I feel like you've mastered how to quell the fire, but use that fire in a way that rather than turning it into anger, you use it as a fuel to motivate. You use it as a fuel for motivation. I feel like a lot of you come in constantly with that childlike mind. As soon as you feel lack, as soon as you're sensing lack, you shift your energy immediately. Pile 3, congratulations, well done. I mean, I feel like a lot of you have mastered the art of redirection. As soon as you get this fear and ego, when ego steps in and says, you must fear this, you go, no, that's just my ego. I'm so much bigger than that. Beautiful. We're starting your reading in a very positive way. Let's have a look. Pile 3. How can they continue to manifest abundance in their life? It's too many cards, Spirit. How can we see? Thank you, Spirit. 5 of fire. You're no longer entertaining conflict. We have the Fool. Okay, new beginnings. I'm reading these upright today. Exactly, the energy of newness, you know, beautiful energy. The energy of beginner's mind, the energy of the child. Remember, I spoke about that. And we have the 3 of earth. I'm actually going to take this card. That's it. That's for you. I've got to be fair because pile 1, pile 2 also had 4 cards. This is a beautiful deck. This is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid. Gorgeous deck. So I'm seeing here that, you know, you have mastered the art of no longer succumbing to conflict, falling into traps of doubt, self-doubt, people who doubt you. You no longer are around people who are very combative in nature, who want to have arguments with you, who want to create conflict. You're no longer around these people. And that's great because it helps you to shift out of this negative cycle or lack mentality or low self-esteem. I feel like a lot of you, as soon as you sense that, you shift your energy away. I feel like a lot of you could be Aquarians. I feel like a lot of you have your own thing going on. You're quite detached from drama, I'm hearing, and this helps you to continuously change and transform and transmute negative energies into positive energies. Use that to fuel. Use it almost like as a muse to create what it is you're wanting to create. Now, this could actually you being an artist that creates, transmutes, uses that as therapy to create, you know, what it is that you're wanting to create in the world. You use that as part of your talents and your skill sets. I also see Scorpio energy. I feel like a lot of you have been very used to things shifting and changing around you. Now, this could have started off in childhood where there was lots of dismantling, I'm hearing, lots of relocation, lots of movement. And yes, this can be disheartening, but I feel like you're very used to shifts, you're very used to transformation, you're very used to cycles changing. I feel like you're almost comfortable now. You've mastered that art of discomfort into comfort. You know, maybe it started off with like a traumatic event where there was lots of activity and movement around your home, and you could also have like Chiron in your, maybe your 4th house, or, you know, family and home, or Chiron in your 5th house related to pleasure, house of pleasure. So this could also be your sexual activity. There could be some trauma around that, or even trauma around your home and stability in your family. But you've turned that into fuel. I keep hearing fuel, the fire, Ace of Fire. A lot of you are creators, without a doubt, or you maybe teach this to others, but you have this beginner's mind constantly. You're constantly learning, and I feel like this is great because you're always finding new ways to finesse. You're always finding new ways to create. You're always finding new ways to see things in a different way. Because remember, no day is the same as the last one. Each day is different. So you come in with this youthful, young, beginner's mind energy every single day, and I feel like a lot of you are very grateful for the fact that you are no longer succumbing to maybe even the fear in your mind, the ego in your mind, to steer you away from difficulties. Now, I'm not saying that it's been easy. It hasn't been easy for a lot of you, pile 3, but I'm seeing that for a lot of you, you are very comfortable with change. Number 5 here is change. You know, I feel like a lot of you are now in the energy of balance between masculine energy and feminine energy. Doesn't matter which gender you are, whether you are a masculine archetype or a feminine archetype. I feel like you've mastered the art of acceptance, allowance, receptivity, as well as action, proactivity, fire, desire, passion. Now remember, a lot of passion can turn into war. A lot of passion can turn into anger. So I feel like, again, you've quelled your anger, and just to continue to do that, you know, your abundance comes from you transmuting that pain into something that is beautiful to behold, that you're creating. I feel like a lot of you have a desire to start something new, to start a big chapter here, to start something that is going to be life-changing here. With the Fool card, I feel like some of you, you've been around people who are like, oh, how can you do this? You can't do this because you have this, that. Like, they're kind of naysayers, and you're like poo-pooing what they're saying. You're just going, you know what, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to go la 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 la, stick my fingers in my ears. I'm not listening to you. I'm following my own path. And again, I feel like you have Aquarius energy. This is kind of the Fool card is really Uranus energy. It's someone who is a cut above the rest, doesn't listen to what the rest of the world say, kind of a rule breaker and a bit of a ball breaker as well. You kind of have your own beat of your own drum that you listen to, pile 3. And again, you're sort of complete here with a 0 and the 5. It's the balance of masculine, feminine. You know who you are, you know who what your talents are, and you know where you're going. You listen to the call and you go for it. You have a spontaneous energy about you, and Spirit is saying to keep that going, to keep fueling that fire, fueling that creativity, fueling that pain, and imagination as well into art, and that will continue to steer you in great stead. I'm hearing you also find your abundance through continuing to act upon the Fae, what the Fae are saying. You know, I feel like a lot of you are very connected to what Spirit sends you through signs, symbology, the fairy kingdom, the Fae, dragonflies, maybe even dragons as well themselves, fairies, angels as well, messengers as well, archangels as well. This could also be Uriel energy. I'm hearing Archangel Uriel is coming through as a guide for you. You may have the letter F in your name as well, so this would be your sign. The 3 of Earth is telling me that there's a collaborative project taking place. You've got your sights set on something involving a community. This would start through initiation. For a lot of you, you're coming into initiation. You're being initiated into a new path. For a lot of you, you're being initiated into maybe like a student-teacher dynamic. This could also involve college, university. This could also be you're initiated into a spiritual doctrine or practice. This could you being initiated through you traveling abroad and relocating abroad, or starting something completely brand new in a new place, a new environment, new foods, new tastes, new smells, new temperatures, where there's a community that really protects you. I feel like this is a positive community. This community will help you. This community will support you. I love this energy. I feel like this community have skill sets that will support you. Let's see what's being activated. Cosmic flower, beautiful energy. So what's being activated at this time for you, pile 3, is the number 3 and the number 5, which would be an 8. And we have an 8 here. Infinite power, infinite possibilities. It's the energy of cause and effect as well. One of those spiritual laws. Whatever I am doing, it will affect the outcome. So you have this understanding that whatever you're putting into will come back to you in kind. And we have number 1, which comes after the 0, the Fool, which is the Magician. So that's Gemini energy, Virgo energy. So you're manifesting something great here. Big shifts here. Big shifts here, definitely. Cosmic flower. The frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. Beautiful card. We have another energy as well of fire. So for many of you who've picked pole 3 and you've resonate with this, please do press the like button, subscribe to Abstract Medicine as well. For a lot of you, you have strong fire, or at least you have a very passionate spirit, pole 3. We did mention, didn't we, Aries with the fire energy here, mainly with the Fool. Aries energy, Aquarius energy. Some of you as well, Scorpio energy, just because of that, you know, lots of changes, relocation as well. For some of you, Chiron as well, Taurus energy. But Aquarius, as I mentioned, Sagittarius, as well as Leo. I feel like a lot of you, your abundance comes from you relocating and moving. Now we have a C and an F here. This can actually be my pile because my name is Cristallina Fischetti. So, you know, have a play with these. You know, you got F, F and F, 3 letters of the same could be in your name. You may have 3 letters. This could also be a location, a country, a state, a place that has double letters or 3 letters or 4 letters. We've got 4. Now you have 4 Fs, which is the 4 of fire, which is actually the 4 of Wands, which is a home. Something to do with a marriage, something to do with commitment, something to do with an engagement and stability in home. Let me know how this resonates for you. It's been a joy reading for you. I love reading your energies. Please do press the like button, as I mentioned before. If you'd like to go deeper and more specific into your reading, you can book directly with me. The information is down below in the description box. I know that money is tight at this time as well, so there is an offering as a pay what you wish, pay as you can. Just send me an email and I'd love to read for you. Alternatively, check out the sale that's currently on the website, on my website down below. Just go to Abstract Medicine page on my website. It's been a pleasure. If you'd like to buy me a coffee or a tea, or you'd like to tip me, I really do appreciate it. It starts with £5 and that currency will be converted wherever you are placed in the world. It's been a joy. Listen to Pole 1 and Pole 2 if you're called to, or other playlists here on Abstract Medicine. Thank you so much. Cheerio. See you later. Bye for now.